Good morning, YouTube. Well, I suppose I better move out of the way. Here we go. Today. This isn't the first time that I've got to operate the new tractor, but I think it's about the third or fourth time. Oh my gosh, it's probably been about 2 weeks ago now that we brought the new tractor home. It's 4455. In the past we've had two 4255s, and we had the opportunity to upgrade our loader tractor and just got this one found. So it's really nice. It's got, one of the main differences is how the joystick runs. And the 4255 loader tractor had 2 joysticks. This one just has 1. I'm really enjoying this joystick. If you're not familiar with how they work, so you just pull it back. That brings my loader up. If you go to the right, that tips my loader down. If I go back to the left, that brings my loader and tips it back. And then there's this handy dandy little button on the front. Well, there's 2 buttons, I shouldn't say there's 1, there's 2 buttons on the front. And so this one closes my grapple fork, and this one opens my grapple fork. So you can see there's closed, there's open, there's closed. This joystick is way more convenient for me. The others used to sit side by side, so I could run. There was one here, and I did get good enough I could run them one-handed. You know, I could lever here and close my bucket here, or whatever I needed to do. But this one's just been way nicer. You know, it works awful slick, and it's all just one-handed, one lever. It's very nice. One of the other nice things about this bigger tractor is it's going to have more horsepower, and when it comes time to hay, we won't have as much trouble with it bogging down when we get to the meadows. We do a lot of haying on meadows, and those meadows are like squishy sponges, and it really bogs that tractor down if it's pulling a baler or a big rake behind it. So it's going to be nice to have more horsepower. And then the other thing that Jess really likes is this tractor has it's front wheel assist, and it has bigger front tires, and it rides so much better. It's pretty much smoothed out now here in the feed yard, but when we first got the really, really cold snap, I think it was about the middle of January, it had thawed off enough that there were ruts, and we'd had, you know, mud ruts and tire tracks in the feed yard here, and it would just about beat you to death after it froze to drive over those ruts. Now the majority of them are gone, and it's smoother riding, but this tractor definitely allows you the capability to have a smoother ride, and it's just nicer with those bigger tires. And then the only thing I have to look out for is when you get the loader down further, I'll switch around here so I can show you. One of the things that's different about this tractor that I did not have to worry about with the 4255 is that I cannot turn sharp when my loader bucket is down. And I have specific instructions about this, so I'll show you and hopefully we can see here. So I'm gonna put my loader down. It's not touching the ground, but if I was gonna go with my loader down, you cannot turn sharp, because I'm looking right here. The tire bumps into the loader arm. And so I have strict instructions to not operate and turn sharp with my loader down. I have to have my loader up and then I can turn, because that gives enough clearance. That pretty much sums up the specific instructions I have for operating my new tractor and all the fun gadgets that it has. So it has a nice stereo in it. That's always important when you got to be in it for a while. So I better get to work. I am a little behind, and shoot, Jess will probably be home before I actually get chores done, but that's all right. We've moved some things, some cattle around, and it really takes two of us to do chores now, because you got to go feed the cows, and you got to come back around and get into the corral where the heifers are at, and you got to watch for babies so you don't run over a baby. And if I'm by myself, when I get to that point, I'm just going to put all the heifers in the barn and lock them in the alley in the barn, and then I can just go into that pen and feed without worried about running over somebody or somebody getting out and I have to gather them back up. That's going to pretty much sum up today, and we'll just see you again soon.